Variety.
Z1075FM.com. Big Z Country, Z107.5. It's KXKZ Ruston, West Monroe.
Well, it's about that time on Z107.5 for Southern Outdoors on your radio dial. It ain't just hunting, it's a way of life from the Louisiana swamps to the skyscraping pine. Talking about bass, ducks, squirrels, turkeys, and hogs, Gulf Coast fishing and getting bullfrogs. We talk about it all. It's about that time for Southern Outdoors. It's a way of life for the backwoods country folks. From the deer stand to the duck blind, here is sportsman's paradise. It's Southern Outdoors and Z1075.
Here's the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show with your hosts, Brandy Watson and Todd Causey.
And welcome to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. I'm your host, Brandy Watson. We have Todd Causey in the studio over there.
How y'all doing out there?
He's the other host, and he is the man behind the board producing the show. So without him, we would be in big trouble.
Yep, it takes a big man to fill all these shoes.
And we also have a special guest, one of our dear friends, Mr. Rex Holmes with Vapor Maker. We had him on the show last year talking about this amazing product that Todd and I are literally addicted to. Love it. So how are you doing today, Rex?
Doing great, and y'all?
We're doing great. It is good to see you again. Good to have you back in the studio with us.
Good to be here.
You've been on some wild adventures since the last time we talked to you.
Yeah, quite a few. Been all over the country and speaking everywhere. That's the dumb old country boy from down south, getting invited to speak at the SCI and the ATA and stuff that's awesome.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to do something like that. And you've also been on different Pursuit Channel?
Yeah, we've been on the Pursuit Channel quite a bit, and actually next week on Jimmy Sykes' Spiritual Outdoor Adventures, I'm going to be on his show again, and matter of fact, Sunday morning on the Hunt Channel, we're going to be at 7 o'clock on Even the Odds. They're going to do some footage of me laying on the ground with hogs walking around me like it 1 foot from me and whatnot, and can't smell me. 2 different setups we did that on, and but we've been on there quite a bit lately. I was on there Sunday morning twice, didn't even know I was going to be on there.
That's always a good thing, but it kind of always catches you out off guard when you don't know you're actually going to be on something. I've been there, but it's always fun and always a great experience to have that. Now, like we were talking about the Vapor Maker last year, it is a revolutionary scent dispenser. The Vapor Maker puts a wall of liquid scent or scent killer in a vapor form between you and the animal you're actually hunting. And believe me, if you don't have one, you need to go get one, because we used one last year, and I'm not kidding you. I had deer get so close to me, I could reach out and probably touch them from my deer stand.
It works, and Vapor Trail Scents have come up with a great product. I will tell you, when you get it ready and you put in something like that, a 3-pump buck or something like that, or the Sheila, the Golden Heat, make sure the valve is closed when you're inside your truck, putting pressure on it. Because if you've got that valve even open the slightest little bit and you're pumping up the Vapor Maker, it will dispense that scent inside your truck. But if that happens, you take the 3-point buck and spray it down and the scent's all gone.
You didn't have no bucks climbing in your truck, did you?
No, I didn't. I wished I had. It's been a whole lot easier to get them home, wouldn't it?
Now that would have been something good videotape put on on the TV or YouTube or whatever right here at Southern Outdoors. That would have been a good show right there.
It was an amazing product, and me and Brandy fell in love with the idea last year, and after we started using the product and realizing how well it does work, it like Brandy said, it puts a wall of scent control between you and the animal you're hunting, and depending on what scent you're using in the vapor maker. Vapor maker is like a small pump-up sprayer. You just carry a stand with you, and you pump it up, and you can spray out. And cover your scent or attract the deer or whatever it is that you're hunting. It's a great product.
Does both at the same time. Covers your scent and attracts the animals at the same time. Does both.
Yeah, and it's really an amazing thing because when I say I had like a deer walk close to me, I'm saying I'm setting my stand. He never knew I was there. Of course, it was the reason I didn't even try to shoot him. He was a smaller, younger deer, but I could have literally reached out and touched him. And the night that I used, or the day that I used to show the Sheila Doe and Heat, that was an amazing product because I had bucks coming in on my stand left and right. Literally, I went through the number 76543. I literally had just about every buck that I had seen on my camera throughout the whole hunting season there within a matter of 24 hours, at different times in that night. So I'm telling you, if you do not believe that it works, get some and try it yourself. You will not be disappointed. And that's the Vapor Maker and the Vapor Trail scent. You're listening to Hickson Southern Outdoors on Z107.5, and when we come back, we'll have more with Rex.
Here's another Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Tech Tip, brought to you by Noby's Pawn and Gun in Jonesboro.
Come to the biggest little store around, Noby's Pawn and Gun in Jonesboro, Louisiana. Diamonds, jewelry, guns, big screen TVs, tools, and a whole lot more. Purchase a scope, Noby's will mount it free of charge. Free bore sighting. 0% down and no interest on 12 months, same as cash. Noby's has been in business for 30 years. Noby's Pawn and Guns, where you get everything from diamonds to double barrels. 418 Allen Avenue in Jonesboro, Louisiana. Welcome to Southern Outdoors Tech Tip, brought to you by Noby's Pawn and Gun. We'll give you anything from diamonds to double barrels. So go by and see Sonny. Tell him Southern Outdoors sent you. Welcome to Southern Outdoors Tech Tip. We are down to 3 weeks before season opens, and this week's tip will be on backpack contents. If you're like me, you carry a small backpack with you hunting every time, equipped with grunt calls, cover scents, binoculars, range finders, extra release, and of course that thermocell for them pesky mosquitoes. But don't forget safety items. I like to carry in my pack with me a couple flashlights with extra batteries, small first aid kit, and a snake bite kit, some matches or a lighter just in case, a couple knives. I also carry a couple bottles of water and some crackers in case I get hungry. Carry a cell phone with you as well. I like to hunt all day when time permits. So many forget the safety items and end up needing them. Better to take them and not need them than to need them and not have them. Always think safety. Think of the things that could go wrong and try to prepare for them. And always let someone know where you will be hunting and what time to expect you home. And if you get lucky and shoot that buck and will be late due to tracking or cleaning, be sure to let them know, or they will send out that posse only to find you cleaning that trophy deer and feeling a little embarrassed because you didn't call. So make this hunting season a success and come home safe every time. Good luck and safe hunting.
Now back to the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show on Z107.5. It's not just hunting, it's a way of life.
And welcome back to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. Don't forget you can download the Red Peach Radio app and listen to us anywhere in the world for free on your Android or your iPhone. And also go to Z1075FM.com and watch us on the World Wide Web. We've got listeners from all over the world, so wherever you are, you can get us. And like I said, we have special guest Rex Home with Vapor Maker and Vapor Trail Scents in the studio with us today. So tell us more about this product.
Well, Brandy, it even amazes us. We actually, about 3 weeks ago, we went into the woods, and what we do is we have a little bit of bushes by our feeder to where we can get in. And of course, the feeder throws corn all around it. And we get there and sit there, and actually took a lady, and she sat there, and the hogs didn't come in till after dark. We've been there for 2.5 hours. The truck said it was 100 degrees on the way down, and we were literally soaked. I mean, soaked to the bone with sweat. And I said, we're not going to pull this off. But the hogs came in right under my tree, went down. One of them went around and come around the backside, and two come right back around my tree. And I mean, we went 360 degrees around her. And give her credit, she hung tight. I mean, I don't know if I could have done it in the dark, and hogs all around, but she hung tight, and I had a red light. I turned the red light on, put it on the hog, and he run. So I kind of held it up a little bit. He come in, I kind of eased it down, and she shot that boar at 5.5 feet. And a hog can smell 500 times better than a deer can,
And if that ain't proof right there that it works, I don't know what is. I'm telling you.
That's right. I've hog hunted many different ways, but we used to do a lot of bow hunting with hogs, and we'd go out in the game reserve to get on the pipelines and stuff and try to get downwind. And if that wind shifted, they could be 30, 40 yards from that wind shifted and come across you after you've been walking through the timber and stuff in early October when it's still hot. You get there and start sweating, even that far, 30, 40 feet. When they caught you, they was gone. They don't hang around for nothing.
Yep.
They have a nose on them.
Yeah, the pig man, you watch the pig man show on there, you watch how much he gets busted. And I begged him and begged him. He said, you can't fool the hog's nose. That's why I laid on the ground and did that. He said, you can't fool the hog's nose. But yes, you can. We do it. We've done it like 14 times, and we got away with it every time but one. And the only reason we didn't get away with it that time was they came down the ridge behind me on the same level as me. And I said, well, I'm going to be up in the tree. I'm not even going to carry a vapor maker up there with me, cut corners, and they smell me, and they come down that hill 90 miles an hour, and they left there.
9 times out of 10, when you cut corners like that, you'll get busted.
You're going to get busted, that's
I've
it.
done that hunting many times over the years, bow hunting. You got to get your prey right on top of whether they hogs or deer. You got to get them right on top of you to make a good ethical shot with a bow. And you get home from work, you run a little bit behind, and you don't grab that fresh set of clothes out of your work on box you use. You use a Rubbermaid bites box, but you don't put on the center. You don't take your shower in the soap, or whatever it is that you do. You take that one little shortcut, and that's when you get busted.
Yep.
But luckily with the vapor maker, you keep it in your backpack like I was talking earlier.
Yep.
Pump that thing up 10 times. Turn that valve on, spray yourself down real good with it, and it's gone. We just tested it again out in the parking lot in Rex. He poured gasoline on my index finger on my left hand, and gasoline still wet and smelling strong. Sprayed it down with a 33-point butt, and within seconds, gone. Couldn't smell the gasoline at all. Then turned around and put bleach on my index finger on my right hand, and did the exact same thing, covering the bleach up. Gone within seconds. Gone. Couldn't
And that would be
nothing.
that would be the third test, because last year we actually used the test using the some perfume I had in my truck, the Dark Kisses perfume. I think it's by Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secret, and it actually covered that up. So
That's right. But there's no doubt that the vapor maker and the scents that Rex and them was pushing, the Vapor Trail scents, there's no doubt that they work. Every one of them that we've used has worked tremendously.
now, Rex, tell people how they can go and get a vapor maker and the Vapor Trail scents.
Well, it is in some stores, but not that many. And we've done so much with it. We thought once we did the TV stuff and all, we've been on TV a lot this year, the guys using it. And so it's not in a lot of stores around. And if any stores want it, it's easily get stocked. All you got to do is call us and, we can set you up. But right now, the easiest way is to go to VaporTrailSense.com. The website was real extensive. We have so many videos and stuff on it, but we just redid the website last week, and now you can go through the whole website in less than a minute. Look at all the products, and we left some of the videos on there so you can tell what's going on, and whatnot like that. But VaporTrailSense.com, that's the easiest way. And we ship everything pretty much priority, so if you order within 3 days, you're going to be looking at it.
And trust me, you're going to be excited when you get that package in, and you're going to even be more excited when you use it and you realize how good it works. Because you're going to be buying supply after supply after supply after supply. Because, you know, we've only been around Rex for like 15 minutes. We talked to him on the phone yesterday. I said, hey, hook us up. We're going to be buying some more. This is what we want. So we're going to stock it up for this year.
I remember last year, right there during hunting season, we'd run out of product, and Brandy called and got you to send us some more. And when we had a UPS guy drop that package off, or maybe it come in the mail, I don't know, the box. We dropped it off. I was the lucky one to go get it. I took it right in my bow shop and hid it. I said, this is my box.
See, and there was this discrepancy last year because, you know, Rex was nice enough to bring us a vapor maker, but when it's husband and wife, it's an argument over who's going to get the thing. But Rex was nice enough; he sent us another one, so now we have his and hers. So there's no argument over who's going to get it. But this year we're going to stock up on the scents, and we've got his hunting box and we've got her hunting box. We got his hunting supplies and we got her hunting supplies. So they're divided up, so there's no arguing over this year. But anyway, you're listening to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. We've got Rex Holmes with Vapor Maker and Vapor Trail Scents in the studio with us, and we'll be back with more after this.
Hi folks, David Surnine at Hickson Autoplex. Upfront pricing makes buying your new Ford easy. Let me show you what I'm talking about. A 2015 Fiesta, MSRP of $15,884. The upfront price is just $13,634. A brand new F-150, MSRP $26,924. The upfront price is just $18,723. Come see for yourself. The reason we sell so many is because you pay so little. Come see us at Hickson Ford.
On the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoor Show, it's time now for the Fishing Report, brought to you by Good Things in West Monroe.
Good Things of West Monroe has that one-of-a-kind gift, whether you're looking for rustic, hunting, or western decor. Good Things also carry concealed carry purses by Montana, as well as western and blingy ones too, dresses and wild-colored leggings, and contour tees. Good Things also has Mexican pottery and outdoor decor, just in time for spring and summer. Good Things, 3001 Cypress Street, West Monroe, or on Facebook at Good Things Gifts.
Welcome to Southern Outdoors Fishing Report, brought to you by Good Things Gift Shop. This is my wife's favorite shop, and you can get all kinds of good things there. So go by and check them out. Caney Lake, bass to 6 pounds have been caught on deep diving crankbaits and big plastic worms on the deep humps. Some are schooling and hitting rattle traps, while few have been caught on finesse worms and shaky heads. The crappie are around the deep tops, with some caught on small 1/32-ounce hair jigs and shiners. A good many chicken are being caught on coal worms, while catfishing is good on cutbait and chunks of wieners. Lake Claiborne, stripers continue to school early and late and are hitting nosy topwater baits, while some are being caught trolling white bucktails. Bass have been best at night, slow rolling spinner baits around the lights. Crappie fishing is slow while the brim are fair. Catfishing is good on coal worms, fished on trot lines or rods and reels. Lake Darbone, bass have been fair early and late on topwaters and buzz baits. Some are being caught in breaking schools on rattle traps with shaky heads. And Carolina rig worms picking up a few. Brim and catfish continue to bite steadily on coal worms fished on the flats and off the banks. Washita River, crappie fishing is slow to fair, spider rigging jigs or shiners in the bayou and river lakes. Bass are fair on spinners and crankbaits, as some are schooling around the mouth of the creeks.
Let's get back to more on the outdoors way of life with the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show on Z107.5.
And welcome back to your crazy crew here at Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. Don't forget to download your Red Peach Radio app and listen to us anywhere in the world, or go to Z1075FM.com and again, watch us anywhere in the world. And Rex, I know you have been around the country and hunting season's already open in some places. You've been doing some filming. So tell us some stories about people who's come up close and personal with deer since they've been using your product.
Yeah, it opened last Saturday, and in Kentucky, and we actually had one of our TV guys kill one Saturday. It wasn't downwind of him, but he had 2 bucks downwind of him at the time he shot it. If he hadn't been covered up with a 33, that would have, he would have never got the deer. But the special hunt was Sunday afternoon, Kendall Breathreach from Kentucky. They were in ground blind, 20 yards from the corn pile. It is legal in Kentucky to bait, and they were, of course, when they got in the ground blind, the wind was blowing in their face. But the way it is nowadays, the wind changes, and the wind changed, and they've got a 130-something, a 140-something, and a 160-something on this corn pile, and every deer on this trail camera came to that corn pile that day but that 160-something, and he wasn't going to shoot that 140. He wanted that 160-something. They've been after him for a couple of years now, but anyway, the wind was blowing directly. There was 20-something deer on that corn pile, and he turned it. All this, they're filming every deer. There's 2 guys in there, a camera guy and a hunter, so they turned the vapor maker on, and you watch the scent. He said you can see it just going straight to the animals, straight to them. They're eating up a storm. He said one doe came right there, walked within 5 foot of the blind. He said they was trying to get behind the camera and the tripod. Said she caught them moving a little bit and stomped her foot, but she turned, didn't blow her nothing, turned and walked right back out there, went to eating the corn. So, proof is proof. You got 20-something deer, 20 yards, straight downwind, you sitting on the ground, and you don't get busted. Believe me, it works.
There ain't no doubt in my mind. I'm a firm believer in it. So,
yeah, Brandon, as Brandon said, me too. I used it last year with great success. I loved all the scents. I didn't use the hog scent, attractant scent, but I did use the Sheila, and I love that scent. I had my biggest buck last year coming into that. Unfortunately, I was unable to get a shot, but that's what it came into. So the scents work, and the 33-point buck, it will cover your scent. And the vapor maker, the product that actually just sprays the scent in the air, and the molecules get in the air and carry yourself. I don't know. It's amazing that product has never been thought of before. So I'm really excited about it. Enjoyed it last year, and I can't wait to get the most done with it this year.
Yeah, and it's not that heavy. It's a light product. It is, a pump-up sprayer, but it's very compact. It's very light. It's very easy to tote, so you don't have to worry about, having something bulky to take in the woods with you. And like I said, 33-point buck, the Sheila, amazing. There's just nothing else to say about it.
It's got a strap on it. You can hang it right there on your shoulder, on one of your hooks. Like I always have plenty of hooks in my bow stands. Hang right there on your hooks. Got a clip. Clip it on your jacket or your pants. Every time you want to use it, just open the little valve up and it goes to work for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told Jimmy and Jimmy Sykes was talking this morning. We had a long discussion real early this morning right at daylight. He was watching some of the footage of deer that he had killed with the vapor maker, and I told him, I said, the only reason nobody come out with this yet is because they was making so much money off of scent, in 1 ounce containers. That's why. When we started putting scent in a bottle, it was in 4-ounce bottles. Nobody else ever done that. Now, Hunter Specialties doing it, some of the others are doing it too, and actually dropped the price. It's ridiculous to pay, $9 for 1 ounce of, doe and meat. There's no excuse for it, really and truly. I would say something else, but I don't want to cut nobody down, but
and most of your scents come in a 4-ounce bottle, and you mix that with whatever the recipe of that scent is. Right. Some of them are a little different than others. Some takes 1 4-ounce bottle of scent to 1 4-ounce bottle of water. Some takes 2 bottles of water. And you add the water to it, and then put it in the vapor maker sprayer and pump it up, and you wind up with 8 to 12 ounces of product there that I'm telling you works.
Yes. If you use your sexual scents, like the doe and heat and the spike horn, dominant buck and whatnot, they got a lot of pheromones in them, and if you use them straight, they naturally they work better, but they work awesome by mixing it with water, and I tell the guys, if you got a really, really monster buck and you figure he's close by there that morning, you know, you may want to use the bow and heat straight, you know, because you put more pheromones in the air, it gives him more of an itch to come straight to you, you know. But using 2 parts water, it works fantastically, you know. So the same way with the 33. This year we lowered the price on the 33 and told everybody to not to mix it with water and whatnot and use it straight because of the TV guys. We got like 80 TV guys using this every day, and they said the attractant part of it was better if they used it straight, you know. And of course they knew I always used it straight. I never mixed it because that's just the way I started when I started out. But everybody that mixed it, you know, there was guys calling me today that bought last year, and they said, well, now you're not mixing it. And I said, well, you know, you don't have to, but if, you know, he said, well, I had fantastic. Well, I said, well, really and truly, the 33 is better this year than it was last year, so it's even going to work even better if you mixed it and like it, go ahead. It's, you know, it's no problem, but, you know, we did cut the price so that you could use it straight if you wanted to, and, you know, so.
I know it worked real well last year. 'Cause I mixed it last year.
Yes.
The Sheila, I even mixed the Sheila in the spreader.
Right.
And once I got out to my stand, I actually walked down towards some of my shooting spots and sprayed around some limbs. Mm-hmm. And then came back, got in my blind, and that's how I sat and hunt. That's how, like I said, it wasn't probably an hour and a half. And then I sprayed it every now and then. About 15 minutes, I'd opened up for about 5 seconds. And hunt back off. Didn't want too much sitting around me sitting in the ground blind, you know, of that Sheila, because a buck would come after it. And sure enough, here he come. And hadn't seen that buck all year long. I mean, I had no pictures of it. Had no pictures of him. No nothing.
That's the buck I'm hunting this year.
Yeah, pulled him in, and hopefully I had great plans. This was in December when I got him come out, but had great plans for January to get him with my bow. And the day job kind of took up all my hunting. I didn't get to hunt, so I passed that area over to Brandy. I'm gonna let her get out there and maybe she can get it. And then that way I can say, you know, well, you wouldn't have got it had it been for me.
Were you bow hunting or were you gun hunting?
I was gun hunting.
You just couldn't get on?
Couldn't get on. It was too dark.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I couldn't see through my scope. Mm-hmm. But when I started bow hunting, I was fired up because the way he came is where I went to put a bow stand. That's track. Excuse me. Where my stand was at, I had this track coming through there. Cause where it was at, next morning I went and got pictures of this track, and I went out and tracked him back. And I said, well, I'll get him right here, you know. He'll be coming in, staging to go to where I had my food brought on my rifle stand. He'll be hiding back here somewhere. I said, I'll get him. But, you know, the day job took precedence, and I didn't get to hunt that. I didn't get to bow hunt at all in January, did I? Not one time. So I missed out on it, but Brandy's taking over that spot this year, and hopefully she'll get it.
Lay him out.
Yeah.
Hopefully I will lay him out. But you're listening to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. We're going to take you to your break, and we'll be back with more after this.
Hi folks, David Surdine at Hickson Autoplex. Upfront pricing makes buying a pre-owned vehicle easy. Let me show you how. A 2012 Hyundai Accent, Kelly Blue Book price is $11,493. Our upfront price is $99.91. 2008 Silverado Crew Cab LT, Kelly Blue Book, $20,510. But our upfront price is just $16,990. Come see for yourself. The reason we sell so many is because you pay so little.
Now back to the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show on Z107.5. It's not just hunting, it's a way of life.
And welcome back to Hickson Ford on Southern Outdoors. And, you know, talking about Vapor Maker and Vapor Trail Scents and the amazing product they have, you need to get one. You can go to vapormaker.com.
Vapor Trail Scents.
VaporTrailScents.com. I apologize. You go to Vapor.
She's so hungry on the Vapor Maker. She can't say the name of everything else.
Go to VaporTrailScents.com, and not only can you get all that product there, you can also get the 33-point Buck laundry detergent. Now, I didn't see any of this last year. I didn't get to use any of this, so I'm excited about using some of this year.
I just made that last week, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes.
That is a brand new product.
Brand new. It's only a week old, and look, you can only make it 1 gallon at a time.
Oh,
You cannot, yes, it's very time consuming and very hard to do. because the laundry detergent is so powerful. So to put something in it, it has to be more powerful than the detergent. That's why that's the only laundry detergent, and we make it in the body wash, also in shampoo over there. The only laundry detergent and body wash that has an attractant and a scent killer in it. Some laundry detergents have scent killers in them, but no laundry detergent has an attractant in it. That is the only one made in the world that has the ability to attract the deer by the plants. It's strictly plants, that's all it is in there. But it's plants that they love.
Now, I am really looking forward to using some of this because, you combine this with the Vapor Trail scents and the Vapor Maker, it's only going to get better. That's all I can say. It's only going to get better.
I really and truly believe that night when she shot that hog, when it was so hot, and she was soaking, I believe because she had took a shower in the body wash, and she had washed her clothes in this. I really and truly believe that's the only reason we got away with it. She had that extra layering of protection.
Yeah, and that's, we were actually talking about that last year, finding a girl that would do that. Now, who is the lady that was actually brave enough to go out and do this?
Her name is Mary Jane Richards. She's from Natchez, Mississippi.
Well, go Mary Jane. She went out and she got that close to a hog and laid still long enough for her to become, would you say, 5 feet?
It was 5.5 feet, and look, she shot it right behind the ear. She laid it out, boom. It was done and over with.
So I'm telling you, you put the Vapor Maker, the Vapor Trail scents, the laundry detergent, let's see what all the goodies he's got over here, the shampoo and body wash together, you got a bad system here is all I can say. It's really great. I'm like a little kid at Christmas. I'm just giggling and looking at all sorts of things.
There's only one drawback to it, though, to using all of these products. There is a drawback, okay? If you're using these products and something happens to you and they have to come in and find you with a search dog, you're in trouble.
Well, I guess that would be a bad drawback.
Tell us about the scent you got that mimics a bedding area.
Oh, the DBY. Yeah, the DBY is awesome. And what we did was, and all of this stuff is scientific. Every bit of this stuff is totally, the Vapor Maker, everything is scientific principles as to how we came up with it. Well, the DBY stands for Doe-Buck Yearling. In other words, this is an early bow season scent that when the deer come into the area where you are sprayed, it tells those deer that, hey, the other deer here, they've been feeding here, this is a natural, it'd be like us walking in a rose garden, we'd just be totally comfortable. Well, that's the way they are when they walk in with a DBA, it just totally calms them down, they go to feeding around because they know all there's there to do, but we specifically took a specific amount of urine from this yearling, and this 1 year old, and this 1.5 year old, and and whatnot. There's no sexual or adversity, sense in it at all. It's just strictly natural, early season, doe urinations and young buck urinations. Nothing over a 1.5 year old buck is in there. So when they come into that area and they smell the urine of each one of these animals, plus that we put like a 10% food source in there, which is basically the same concept as a 33. So when they come in there, they smell the urine of these deer and they smell the food source. They say, oh, they're here eating, so they go to looking to find the food. At the same time, they know all these deer and they don't pay you any attention.
Just a natural relaxant like
just
that.
Just a natural relaxant.
All the other deer's been feeding here or bedding here, so it must be a safe zone, and they can walk in relaxed state. And you've been bow hunting as long as I have. That's one of the things I learned early on is when you have a deer come into you, you always want to let the deer relax before you take a shot. Because if you shoot too early and the deer hasn't calmed down, chances are they're going to jump your string. That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
So you had to wait. Give the deer time to relax and feed him whatever food source you have there, whether it be a natural food source as acorns or corn or whatever it be. Let them calm down, get comfortable in there, then you can make a good shot and they can jump string. This is going to speed up that process. They come in smelling that. They're going to be a lot more relaxed when they first get there. So I'm excited about that scent. I actually didn't use that scent last year, but I have some. But I planned on using it during my January bow hunting. And of course, like we just said a while ago, I'm not going to repeat myself. I didn't get to do much bow hunting in January, none at all, matter of fact. But on October 1, you bet your bottom dollar it will be around my stand.
My first day last year during bow season in October, I had 5 bucks come to the tree. And one of them was a real nice 8.1, about 120 something inch 8-ball on public land now, not on private land, on public land. I had me and the camera guy in the tree. He was actually filming through my head down to ground, and the big 8-point and another 5-point was, in the frame at the same time, and we were so busy getting the footage, and I sprayed the tree 5 foot from the tree we was in, and he was licking it off of that tree, and we was getting all the footage, and I threw it around there, and he finally caught the camera guy moving the camera, taking a picture of him, and he didn't run, and that dude walked off, and I didn't even get to shoot him.
But you've been listening to Hickson Ford, Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. We're going to take you to your Dan Lord Plumbing Archery Talk. Don't go to sleep with a leak. Then we're going to take you to your Southern Outdoors Bible verse.
On the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show, it's time now for your archery talk.
Dan Lord Plumbing, LLC, the place for all your plumbing needs, from big to small. Dan Lord Plumbing puts in septic tanks, treatment plants for residential and commercial, and even new construction. Dan Lord Plumbing has a camera and jetter service and can locate utilities. Dan Lord Plumbing, LLC. Don't go to sleep with a leak.
Welcome to Southern Outdoors Archery Talk, brought to you by Dan Lord Plumbing, where you can get all of your plumbing needs. Don't go to sleep with a leak. As opening day of bow season gets closer and closer, the constant preparation continues. Checking trail cameras, making last-minute adjustments to your stands, and getting your bow sight in for that perfect long-awaited shot. But don't forget to check out your harness. Make sure to check all clips, buckles, and snaps to make sure they're all in good condition. Check all the strapping to make sure nothing has been cut or worn out. If you find any defect, dispose of that harness and replace it. You don't want to have all of your preseason preparation go to waste with a nasty fall. Always think safety and use your harness.
This is the Bible verse on the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show.
On your Southern Outdoors Bible verse, we go to Psalms 119, verse 11. I have hidden your word in my heart, that I might not sin against you. That is Psalms 119, verse 11. And this has been your Southern Outdoors Bible verse. And God bless.
Let's get back to more on the outdoors way of life with the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show on Z107.5.
And you're listening to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. Don't forget to download the Red Peach Radio app and listen to us anywhere in the world, or go to Z1075FM.com. I'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors. I want to thank Hickson Autoplex over on Louisville Avenue in Monroe. I want to thank Nomi's Pawn and Gun in Jonesboro, Louisiana. They have everything from diamonds to double barrels. Dan Lord Plumbing. Don't go to sleep with a leak. Wild Things Custom Meats, the best buffalo bacon burger you've ever had in your life. Also want to thank B&L Marine. If you're looking for a new boat to get you out there on the water this duck season, go over there and check them out at B&L Marine. And Good Things at 3001 Cypress Street, West Monroe, where they have all good things.
That's right. We have some fine sponsors. And we have a great man in here today with his wonderful product. Quite a few new products on the market for this hunting season, which we're excited about. The laundry detergent, body wash, shampoo and body wash. What else do you have new?
That's it for this year. The scent kit, I don't know if y'all saw the scent kit last year. I think we come out with it after we were over here last year too. And that, what it does, it allows you to take the urine out of the deer that you kill, and the preservative and other things in the kit, put the preservative in it, and that way you got your own urine preserved. So that, and see, deer are so family orientated, so if you spray out of the vapor maker a deer on the property that you killed it on, every deer out there is going to know that deer, you know, and they're going to say, man, I wonder what she's been doing. I say, Molly over there, let me go over there and see what she's doing, you know. Plus, if you should get 4 to 8 ounces of urine out of a deer when their bladder's full, you know, I mean, that's like $60 worth of urine. Didn't cost you nothing. And the scent kit has enough preservative. It has the bottles in the collection and tells you how to do it, whatnot, and got enough preservative in it. Probably lasts you 10 years, you know. So once you buy the kit, you'll do it. And not only you can use it for deer, you can use it for coyotes, or, you know, so that when you get predator hunt, you can spray some coyote urine around you know, your call, whatnot like that to make the coyotes come in a lot closer too.
So what Rex is saying is when we go to Natchez, Mississippi, and he's actually located in Natchez, Mississippi, over to his store, we're gonna go broke because I'm gonna buy 1 of everything, or probably 10 of everything. That's what's gonna happen.
What you're talking about with the scent kit, that is a fantastic idea. I mean, I've done that in the past, you know, take some urine out. You can't keep it very long without the preservatives, but just take some urine out of either a doe or a buck I've killed and use it on my hunt, you know, that evening or the next morning. You can't preserve it very long like that, but with a scent kit, you can capture that urine and hang on to it for extended period of time and use it out there on your stand.
Oh yeah, it really and truly, if you kept it in a cool place, it'd be good next year. You know, I mean,
that's fantastic. Have you had a lot of work with that product?
No, we've been working to get it out there, and actually tomorrow night on Channel 266 on Dish on Horn Stars Outdoors, I think it comes on at 7:30. They're going to do a little recon section on the scent kit, you know, trying to let people know about it and get it out there. But we haven't done a lot of advertising with it yet. But when we first come out with it, all the magazines jumped on it, and we were in the 2013 New Gear Guide, one of the top products, you know, when everybody said, oh man, it's going to be awesome. But it's hard to get stuff out there, especially when you're really guys like us, you know. You got to really, I have worked at this product and doing this, and it's really disheartening to know that you got a product I can spray down with, and I can sit up there and not spook anything all day long, you know, and this other stuff out there, you know, guys are getting busted every day. And even on the TV shows, you watch them, they spray down, they go climb up and stand, they busted. You know, we don't. Our TV guys, they don't get busted. You know, it just don't happen. I mean, and they're just like y'all. You know, if they were in this room right now, they'd be telling you, man, hey, this stuff is, you know, it's unbelievable. Some of the guys actually got off of the TV shows. They didn't like it being under the criteria they couldn't shoot unless it was on camera, and so they quit. And they're calling me now. You know, I need this, I need that. You know, and it's not 2 bottles or 3 bottles. 16, 18 bottles of this, and you know, because they've used it, they know what it does.
Well, I know my experience hunting here in the South, and with the, I say restrictions you have when you hunt on leased property, you don't always have that luxury, especially when hunting is not your profession. You don't have that luxury of only hunting the wind. You've only got these certain areas that you're allowed to hunt, and if the wind is not right for that situation, then you can't go in there unless you have a product like you have here with the vapor maker. Unless you have a product like that can really conceal your scent, then you don't have much of a chance of going over hunting, and you can miss some valuable hunting time because of it. But with the vapor maker, makes it a whole lot easier to go ahead and slip in there. Even if the wind's not just right, you use it properly, you can still be successful.
And that's another thing with me. Anybody out there that knows me, and I have a lot of people that know me out there in the hunting world, you know, whether it be hog hunting or deer hunting, knows that I am a skeptic and knows I will tell it like it is, whether you like it or you don't. And this stuff works. Vapor Maker and Vapor Trail scents, you better go get you some, because if you don't, when you get busted, it's your own fault. So, it works.
That's what I told. That's what I told the pig man. Hey, you just go on and keep getting busted.
That's right.
But I hang my stand. Look, when I climb my tree, of course, today the wind changes. I mean, it changes all day long. You know, but when I climb up, I face downwind. The way that my app, you know, I got that Antler Insanity app. It says whichever way the wind's blowing, that's the way I point my stand, because I'm gonna see more deer downwind than I am upwind. I mean, I know that. That's every day. You know, when them deer come in downwind of you, they smell that. You know, especially during the rut, and they smell that doe and heat, and they're coming. You know, it ain't no if, ands, or buts about it. I've always said, and I say this because I watched it happen. You put an 18-wheeler between a buck and a hot doe, and he'll climb over that 18-wheeler if that's what it takes, you know?
That's exactly right. And just as you're saying there, deer are always going to maneuver themselves to come in downwind from any area that they're not completely comfortable with. So deer's moving downwind, and you're using the vapor maker, you can drag them right on in there if you're using the 33-point buck or the Sheila or the DBY. I keep wanting to say DYB, but DBY.
Yeah.
It's going to, the wind's just going to carry that scent. He's going to come in downwind of you. And the way the vapor maker works and puts those scent molecules in the air and allows them to float so into the animal. I mean, it's almost like, duh.
People don't realize that doe, when she comes in heat, she's 112 degrees on her private parts. Even on which that's not going to happen, but even on a 100-degree day, that 112 degrees, that steam off of her is still going to rise. And that's what the vapor maker does. It's putting basically that steam off of a doe in the air, just like that doe had walked through there. I mean, it copies nature 100%. And that's what it does. All scent is in the air in a liquid form. There's guys writing these big articles in these magazines. I wish I had brought them maybe some of the silliest stuff about scent, you know, and how scent. It's not so. Scent is in the air in a liquid form. And when a buck takes it in and they tell you that they can mix this with that scent and whatnot, that's not so. A deer can separate 7 different smells at one time. You have to kill that scent. You cannot cover it up, and that's what the 33 is, strictly enzymes. It's like, I explain to people, it's like the Pac-Man walking around eating meat, and that's what the enzymes does. It eats it up. It doesn't cover it, it eats it up. And that's the only way you can get rid of scent.
Well, Tom, what you said, a deer can separate 7 different scents. I used to describe it as, you know, you walk in the house and you smell your wife cooking a beef stew. You smell beef stew. A deer walks in the house, he smells the beef in it, the potatoes, the green beans, every season that you put. He smells each different thing that you put in there. Yes. Not just one conglomerate of smell. He can identify he can't identify what's in beef stew, but you get my point. Mm-hmm. He separates all those scents where the human's nose smells that all together. Mm-hmm. So anytime you can try to cover those scents up and have those enzymes like you just gobble them up and eliminate it, and you got to be helping yourself.
You know, they just did a big study on hogs too. They said a hog can, and this is the scientists now, I mean, I haven't done any testing or anything. This is totally scientific, come out of the internet and whatnot. They said a hog can smell some smells at 15 miles.
Wow.
That you can bury a piece of peppermint 7 foot down in the ground and they will smell it and dig it up. 7 foot. That's how good. I know for a fact they can smell a grub worm 6 inches down the ground. I watched them do it.
You've been listening to Hicks and Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. We're going to take you to your B&L Marine Outdoor Calendar and then your Wild Things Custom Meat Recipe of the Week. And we'll be back with more after this.
Hi folks, David Surdine at Hickson Autoplex. Upfront pricing makes buying your new Ford easy. Let me show you what I'm talking about. A 2015 Fiesta, MSRP of $15,884. The upfront price is just $13,634. A brand new F-150, MSRP $26,924. The upfront price is just $18,723. Come see for yourself. The reason we sell so many is because you pay so little. Come see us at Hickson Ford.
On the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoor Show, now it's time for the Outdoor Calendar, Brought to you by B&L Marine. Ready to hit the water? Need that perfect boat? Well, B&L Marine in Monroe has you covered with a big boat clearance sale now. Save on Bayliner ski boats. Save on Express and Crestliner fishing or duck boats. Miranda pontoon boats too. And through September 2nd, B&L Marine also has Yamaha and Evinrude motors with a 5-year warranty. So hit the water in style with B&L Marine. Check them out on Facebook or stop by 110 Old Bastrop Road, Monroe.
Welcome to Southern Outdoors Event Calendar, brought to you by B&L Marine, where you can get all of your boating needs. This past weekend was the opening of dove season. September 6th through 28th will be the first split of dove season in the North Zone, and September 6th through September 14th for the South Zones. Remember, shooting hours 1/2 hour before sunrise to sunset, except for opening day of the first split on wildlife management areas and Louisiana Department of Wildlife Fisheries leased dove fields, where shooting hours will be 12 p.m. noon to sunset. September 13th through September 28th will be the early teal season. September 20th, there will be a firearms familiarization class for ladies from 9 a.m. till noon. Bring your own guns and ammunition and learn how to handle, load, and fire a firearm. You'll have a few guns available if you don't have your own. This class is free. For more information, call Wayne Parish Sheriff's Office at 628-4611. October 1st will be the opening of the long-awaited bow season. Hunting season is quickly approaching, so make sure you are getting prepared. Good luck this season. If you have an event you would like to have added to the outdoor calendar, you can contact us by Facebook message at Southern Outdoors Radio Facebook page or email us at southernoutdoorsradio@yahoo.com.
On the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show, it's time now for the recipe of the week. Brought to you by Wild Fangs Custom Meats.
Wild Thing Custom Meats serves a unique custom buffalo bacon burger, pork, elk, and buffalo sausage. And their pickles are, out of this world. Wild Thing Custom Meats caters festivals, private events, and company gatherings. Wild Thing Custom Meats, where everything is homemade and nothing is out of a box. They also do hog processing. So check them out on Facebook at Wild Thing Custom Meats or stop by 126 Oscar Kilpatrick Road, Taylor. Your Southern Outdoors recipe of the week this week is dove breast and cream sauce. 16 slices of bacon, 8 dove breasts, salt and pepper, 1½ cups of cream, 3 egg yolks, 1 teaspoon of parquet, bacon bits for garnish. Saute bacon until crisp. Remove and set aside. In the bacon fat, saute breast on all sides until meat is just firm. Salt and pepper to taste and remove the breast. Save 3 tablespoons of the fat. Whisk together cream and egg yolks and add reserved fat. Cook, stirring frequently, over very low heat until the sauce begins to thicken. Pour sauce over breast. Sprinkle with parquet and garnish with bacon bits. This serves 4 people. And this is your, so good, Southern Outdoors recipe of the week.
Now back to the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show on Z107.5. It's not just hunting, it's a way of life.
And welcome back to your crazy crew here at Southern Outdoors. We also have Rex Holmes. And Rex, we want to thank you so much for being in the studio. It's always a pleasure. We always have a good time. And like I tell you, if you don't have a vapor maker and you get busted, or the Vapor Trail scents and the laundry detergent and the shampoo, you know what? It's your own fault. Call me. I will come over there, use the Vapor Trail scents, use the vapor maker, and kill that deer that you can't kill because you got busted because you wasn't using the right thing. So, telling you, get you some Vapor Trail scents and some vapor maker because it works. And tell them how to get it.
Hey, go to VaporTrailScents.com. And also, we're on Facebook. You can go to Rex Holmes Jr. on Facebook or Vapor Trail Scents LLC on Facebook. And we're always putting posts on there, stuff to PD guys and pictures and whatnot like that. Be sure to like our page at Vapor Trail Scents LLC. And if you haven't liked Z107.5's Facebook page, be sure and like their page also while you're there.
And Southern Outdoors Radio Facebook page.
That's exactly right. Rex, you were saying that you do have your product in some stores.
Yeah, dairy
Local stores.
right. Yeah, dairy matches run Gambo's Feed and Farm Supply there on Morgantown Road. That's the easiest place to walk in and pick it up. There in Natchez, and and we're in some stores around in Michigan and Kentucky and whatnot like that. Too. But we really hadn't pushed the stores at all. To be honest with you, my marketing strategy, I didn't want to do the box stores. I didn't want to do the big box stores. I wanted to do all the mom and pop stores because I wanted them to have the product to be able to make the money on it. But what's happened is, this is our surmise. I've talked with several strategy people, marketing people and whatnot like that, and they said, and I believe them now. They said, well, you got to get in the box stores first, because if you don't, the little stores won't buy it because they think they can't sell it, Well, I wanted to give it to them because we sell 4 ounces a cent for way less money than the box store sells 1 ounce a cent for. So I wanted them to have it so that they wouldn't be competing with the box stores, So, but I don't know. I guess it was a mistake on my part, and we're probably going to lose a year or two because of it. Now, all the marketing guys are telling me now, you got to go get the box stores. You got to start in the box stores. So, live and learn.
Well, it's easy to make a mistake in marketing, isn't it?
Yeah, especially.
Yes, it is.
There's so many tricks in the trade. It's unreal. Great having you on the show. We always have a good show when you come on. Wonderful product. We enjoy using it, and we look forward to having you on the show later this hunt season. You've got a hunt coming up, and Southern Outdoors is going to be involved with, and we'd like to get you back on the show before then. And you'll go to that hunt and have more details about that for the people.
Yeah, special needs hunt. It's awesome. That right there makes my whole year. That's the best hunting. It's hard to do because our youth weekend is, that's the rut up north. That's the main hunt. So we don't get to go but look, it's way more worth being there with them kids than it is being up north hunting a big buck, I promise you.
I know last year we was, us at Southern Outdoors, me and Danny was supposed to be there, and something come up with my day job, and we wasn't able to go, but you told me the date, I've got it on the calendar, I'm putting in vacation time, so work's not going to interfere this year. We will be there, and we looking so forward to it.
Yes, I cannot wait. We both already put it in our calendars. We're definitely going to be there. And like last year, we had a recap of even though we wasn't able to make it, we did a recap of the hunt and everything. We're going to do that again this year. We're going to have him on before the hunt, after the hunt, and we're going to be there doing some filming, talking to these kids, and having a good old time. I don't know who's going to be more excited, me or the kids.
Probably you.
Probably.
They get pretty excited. It's so funny because, they all got special needs, and you look at, they said they'll never kill a deer. They'll be the one to kill a deer. The one that you think's gonna kill a deer, he'll miss. They'll be the one to kill. It's just, it's unbelievable.
And the excitement that they protrude when they actually do
yeah.
deer.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
There's 2 little boys, and when I seen them, what we did, we had big trailers, behind our 4-wheelers, our trailers that we haul our side by sides and everything, and that's how we rode them around in the woods. They enjoyed that as much as hunting, riding them down through the woods, and they get off and go to their stands. Well, anyway, here they was coming with the 4-wheeler with the trailer behind it, and there's 2 little brothers. I don't think they were twins, but they were like 1 year apart. They were almost the same size, looked just alike. And one of them was bailing off of that. He seen me. He was bailing off of that trailer, and he was running at me. I just knew he killed a deer, And he run up and he grabbed my hand. I said, "Did you kill a deer?" He said, "No, but my brother did." He was as happy his brother killed one as if he killed it.
We're talking about them getting enjoyment, just riding, in the back on those trailers, back and forth down the trails. It's a lesson to be learned. They can find so much enjoyment in the smallest things. Mm-hmm. The smallest things and things that us as adults will take for granted. And it's amazing.
It is. It's something.
And that's, it's always a blessing to be able to have the opportunity to go out and do something like that. It's always a blessing to be able to work with you, Rex. I mean, love your product. Love it. Literally. When I say I love it, like I said, I was a skeptic. I used it. I believe in it. And there's nothing else I'll be using except the Vapor Maker and the Vapor Trail scent. So, with that being said, I know Todd's looking forward. He's got his bow stands up, and he's looking forward to getting everything out, getting everything ready. He's got some of his stuff out. So, I was telling Todd over the break, I said, we will be making a trip to Mississippi soon before November to go over and check out your store and find all sorts of stuff. So, looking forward to that. But if you need anything from, if you need the Vapor Maker, the Vapor Trail Scents, the laundry detergent, soap, anything, go to VaporTrailScents.com. Yay! I got it right that time. So is there any last words that you would like to say to all of our great listeners on Southern Outdoors?
It's not magic, but it does work. If you do like we tell you to do, I promise you, you'll probably see 50% more deer than what you're seeing now.
It's good. It's good. And you've been listening, and Rex, we want to thank you again, but you've been listening to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. I'm your host, Brandy Watson. We have Todd Causey. Remember, it's not just hunting.
It's a way of life.
Listen every Tuesday at 6 p.m. for the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show with Brandy Watson and Todd Causey. Check out the website for SouthernOutdoorsRadio.com. Come on back next week at 6 p.m. for Hickson Ford's Southern Outdoors on Big Z Country. Z1